there back in the spot, let off the shot. Yeah. And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of life, never just slip your way. I gave up taking carefree trips to the bay. Cali bound is cause I got a flip in LA. Paris bound cause the new video's on the way. No breaks for me, no vacation for me. I advance a minute, boy, I live it. Why start shit you don't finish? I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot, I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop, I need the top. All my people there back in the spot, let them shot. Yeah. Drinks on chill, got drinks on chill. Lights get dim and I think I will. I work so hard that I think I will. Yeah, the long week, tight think I feel. History favors the bold dog. Roll something, make sure my story gets told. Make sure our story gets told. The night's forever young, it's us that get old.
Is the chance to do my thing.
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot, I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop, I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot.
It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, Jamaican-born right-hander Justin Masterson. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7-0.
swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So the leadoff man set down here in Game 1. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So the base is empty here with one away. And here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Francoeur is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights. And this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now we'll see what they want to do 3-0. In the first inning, he could very well have the green light if he wants it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit hard to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Michael Bourne will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
As Grubel Cabrera will dig in here. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Crawford is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course of the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Jason Kipnis will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and two.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a Game 1.
Now the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he got him. Down in order go the Tribe. We played an inning. No score. Adrian Gonzalez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Yasiel Puig will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here comes a 2-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Carlos Santana will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
Third baseman, Carlos Santana.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
Ryan Rayburn will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. There to take it is Ramirez. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Michael Brantley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners off for second. And a fastball here, but he's right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit. The throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Nick Swisher will stand in for the first time here. Kershaw will slide one over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
This is something you definitely don't need when you've got a guy at the plate that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a costly mistake there. Just not smart baseball.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Andre Ethier will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And the third inning has started with a home run. A solo home run for Andre Ethier. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
A.J. Ellis steps in now.
Batting 8th, catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Justin Turner will dig in with one in and one away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And the throw to Swisher, 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Tried to go out of the zone there as he reaches to foul this one off to the left. 0-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. 1-1. Grounded to third. Base hit.
The left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
Carl Crawford will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a throw over, back in standing. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Swing and a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Wow, on an 0-2 pitch against a free-swinging team like they've been so far, if you throw this pitch 3 inches off the plate, there's probably a 50-50 shot he's going to swing and miss at it. Instead, this catches way too much of the zone, and that's a mistake in my book.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the Andre Ethier solo shot. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Jeff Francoeur makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And a rather easy first out. Yan Gomes digs in at the plate. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Michael Bourne will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
Throw over to first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. as Dribble Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball one here.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Three and one.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Bourne leads at second. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Matt Kemp will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from you.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Yasiel Puig will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, Uh-oh. The one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Andre Ethier will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And Crawford's right there to put it away for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter,
Ryan Rayburn will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Michael Brantley will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one will get this one. He'll try again, 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he turns to the curveball that time as he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. A.J. Ellis will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
A.J. Ellis.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And no shot for Francoeur. This is a fair ball heading for the corner. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and they'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Justin Turner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Toward the hole and through into right, a base hit. And no thought of testing Francoeur there as they'll hold the runner at third base.
And this has been the bottom third of the order getting on base. They're the ones creating the scoring opportunity. Now it's going to be up to the top of the lineup to make sure it wasn't in vain.
D. Gordon will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. In the air to straightaway center field. Bourne is there. Let's see if they try it. But as it turns out, he'll hold on at the bag. Would have been close, but with 1 away, that's probably the wise decision.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision at third base. With nobody out, no sense in pushing it, so he'll hold on and hope one of the next 2 guys can get him in.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop,
Hanley Ramirez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Adrian Gonzalez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Indians nothing. Nick Swisher will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Lays off 1-0. Fouled back. Kershaw now on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Ramirez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jeff Francoeur will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Yan Gomes will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Indians nothing. And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Matt Kemp.
Right there for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. One and 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one heading for the hole, and it'll be out of reach for the second baseman, Kipnis. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Andre Ethier will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And Ethier has a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Scott Atchison will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. A.J. Ellis will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Justin Turner will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Francoeur is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
D. Gordon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded, foul. Fouled back. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers, courtesy of this swing by Ellis. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Michael Bourne will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in, base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. There to take it is Ramirez. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Back here in Cleveland. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mark Zipchinski is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Mark Zipchinski.
Carl Crawford will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Carl Crawford.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Henley.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
A look at Crawford. Now the pitch. And there goes Crawford. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second, and Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate.
Keep that runner off second base.
Swing and a hard hit ball to second. To Cabrera for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Hit hard and caught down there at third. And that'll take care of the leadoff man here in the home 7th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Michael Brantley will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Come on, Michael.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fastball in there for a strike, 92 on the radar gun that time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kemp will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Kemp will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And that misses, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Swinging a high chopper. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Ah, and he knew he had to hurry, so maybe he may have taken a peek down the line right there. This is a slowly hit ball, and he knows he's got a guy that can move. You've got to get it in the web of your glove, because if you don't, you know you're never going to make that play.
Let's go, Drive.
Yasiel Puig stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. One there. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out.
Well, that's how you pick up your defense right there. We let the leadoff man get on in an error. No big deal. They got this. He gets the double play ball on the next guy, and everything is forgotten. And now we start over.
Andre Ethier will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Not too many more shots left. Nick Swisher will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Nick Swisher.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jeff Francoeur will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Yan Gomes will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Now a swing and it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Here comes the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. A.J. Ellis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch coming. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Justin Turner will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
D. Gordon will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Brantley comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Yeah, let's watch this again here, because I don't think this jump was all that bad at second. It was going to take a great throw from center field to get him, and this one is right there to cut him down trying to score.
Brian Shaw will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Hanley Ramirez will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. To right field. Francoeur is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Indians nothing. As Grubel Cabrera will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
as Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The shortstop has Cabrera.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips us right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Jason Kipnis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Fouled straight back. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
That's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Carlos Santana comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A man at third with 1 away. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Too high. Ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway here.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in as their last chance now. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, You've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Fouled back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
That's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 3-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Cleveland, no runs. 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Justin Masterson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's main attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
my window. I haven't slept all night. That drum just keeps on banging. They must be buzzing at the minds. My bees in a hive. Tell me when the morning arrives. This place is just not for me. I say it all the time. My friends, they just ignore me. Tell me never mind. Wait till your life for the slum bill some ride.